goodness. Hello, my friends. I am Alphinius Goo, and you are in the Gooey Cube with me, Alphinius Goo, at Gooey University, where we are trying to teach things best as we can. And you are here with Camera Mandy. Say hello, Camera Mandy.
Hello.
And Gooey Lawrence. Say hello.
I have stared death in the face, but he blinked first.
Marvelous. Now, today, my friends, we are talking about big battles. Yes, and how to run them so they don't drive you crazy. Because we all know that rolling dice again and again and again and keeping track of all these hit points and all this madness drives you crazy. So I'm going to give you at least what I do around my table in general principles. In all of my lessons, my goal is only to just give you ideas, not necessarily to tell you that this is the only way. For my way is certainly not the only way, as are others' ways certainly not the only way. Yes, that is the beauty of our world. Isn't that marvelous? Let us continue on. As you can see here, we have our skeletons and zombies, what I call slummos. This is the first line, or the first level of your big battle. Now, the way I typically run these is it's one hit, one dead. So I don't have to even think about the fact that this zombie only took 1 hit point of damage and I have to keep track of that zombie's hit points, and this zombie took 10, so it's dead, and that skeleton took 6, and I don't deal with that. 1 hit, 1 dead. I will also typically, in this situation, roll 1 attack, 1 hit, right? And I will do the average damage for half of this group. So, if the 5 of them would combined do 30 hit points of damage, I would cut that in half, and they would do 15. So if they hit, they do 15 hit points of damage. Easy, done, every time. You see this? Very simple. 1 hit dead, 15 hit points on 30. I shouldn't have done that. Never knock over your figures. Now, let's move to the second line. These are the slummo bosses. So over here we have the ghouls. Yes, over here we have the ghouly ogres. And over here we have the armored skeletons. I run them individually, but collectively in terms of hit points. So if collectively these 5 skeletons in armor here have 100 hit points, when one of them takes enough hit to make 20, because 20 times 5 is 100, one of them is removed from the table. Now I don't have to keep track of each one of their hit points and all the stuff that's going on, but I'm not also making them the same level of these slummos. By the same token, I do average damage for each one of them. I do not roll damage for each one of these. That's too much. So if this skeleton hits, average damage. If this skeleton hits, average damage. But unlike the slummos, I don't roll for the group. All right? That is line 2. This now, my friends, this is the fun part. This is line 3. The champions. I run them just like they should be run. Yes! Every hit point, everything that happens to them, happens to them. Just like in a normal combat. Now to recap, your first line is slummos. To kill a slummo, it's 1 hit, 1 dead. To attack, roll once for the group, and if it hits, deal the average damage for half the group. For slummo bosses, which is the second line, run slummo bosses individually, but collectively on hit points. Tally up the damage of the entire group collectively. Remove 1 slummo boss when the group has taken enough damage. Repeat until the group is wiped, or until the party goes down. Roll 1 attack per boss, and if they hit, deal the average damage for the group instead of rolling damage for each individually. Lastly, the champions. Make every point count, and always remember, my friends, never knock over your miniatures. Yes, my friends, I am Alphinius Goo, and you are in the Gooey Cube at Gooey University with me, Camera Mandy, and Gooey Lawrence. Y'all have a wonderful day now. May all your adventures be sticky. say hello.
Alphinius, I got a feeling we're not in Zyathé anymore.
Gooey Lawrence, say hello.
Hello. My name is Alphinius Goo. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Gooey Lawrence, say hello.
I've come here to chew bubblegum and roll dice. And I'm all out of bubblegum.